What do we got? We got ourselves today Alwyn on Team Blue, leading the charge, playing more of the Demonology. We got ourselves Christina playing the Boomy. Let's see how that goes out for them. Got ourselves Lanira playing the Rogue. I'm gonna guess Assassination. What are those, daggers? We got ourselves Zakati back with a Frost and Krem. We're gonna go with the Krem because the full name is a little bit difficult for me to pronounce. Gladiator Destro Warlock. We got ourselves on Team Red. We got ourselves ATH coming back as, I can't tell, what are you? Frost, Unholy, Fire. Probably not Frost because we don't see that Ellie. Probably, why did I say Unholy? Arcane. Frost, Unholy, or Fire. Makes sense, right? We got ourselves Kazak going up first. We got ourselves Waz Walker. Is this Waz the Rogue? Is there a Snipe in here as well? And Kose. Is this Waz the Rogue? Is this Waz? Or is that just a guy that likes Waz? Somebody let me know, man, because I fucking love Waz. So to know that Waz actually showed up for these duels will make me the happiest boy in the world, dude. It's like Christmas came early. Cram getting that conflict rate a little bit early with the Succubus. So you see Trinket coming out for Kazakh, and he ports way out of there a little bit early. He decided, you know what, I need to Trinket before the damage comes in. That was darkness, though, for Cram. So maybe Kazakh didn't quite Trinket for no reason. Maybe that was a needed trinket, but he's actually playing a little bit more of a safe play there. Super safe. I'm hoping we're not about to see a monk running around the pillar, hanging around the back the whole time. Russian Warlock, good luck, bro. Yo, let's see how this Russian Warlock does it, man. He's starting out really strong with that comp flag, getting max range. He's going to go back for that CC with a pet. Cataclysm Kazakh slamming together on Kazakh, dropping him down close to half health in a single setup, and Kazakh bails out of it immediately. Kazakh, my boy, you play how you want to play, you beautiful butterfly. But if I'm about to sit here, watch a monk run behind a pillar, re-heal the whole stream, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. It's gonna be Fear back to Kazakh, another Immolate Kaz ball coming down, and Kazakh looks like he's gonna commit Incap coming in, trying to get a root onto Krem. He does. Shot of Fury for back-to-back stun coming in, and Krem is getting a couple of those incinerates back-to-back. Kazakh getting the early karma. Was that gonna be a touch of death as well? Was that a touch of death? Could have gotten a big touch of death. Fist of Fury coming down, and Krem is gonna go for that wall. Fury coming in on Kazakh with Kazmo's blasting. I think Kazmo might have been karma though into horror effect just to keep this monk nearby. Another Kazmo Immolate wombo combo. See that's wall. All the damage, dampen harm, and wall coming down, and Krem is gonna go for a bit of the port out of the situation as Kazakh again is just still trying to get a setup. Doesn't trump Fear, but that's a Kazmo for free, and that's gonna be a port as he does kite or get the Warlock near his pillar. So for Krem might have been a bad idea to put him that far out. Kazakh is gonna get CC'd again. Fear DR'd, however, though. No, it isn't. He actually is not DR'd on Fear. Kazmo slamming back down into this guy, but at least avoided most of the burst out of a Destro Warlock as Krem is just trying to finish the job. Getting Kazakh low enough, but that's going to be in cap, but Kazakh just has too much of a line to side, too good of a pillar setup here. With these three pillars and with how big this arena is, to just run away, and there's almost no way for a non-mobile class to catch him. It's like a weird version of Mugambala, except it's a lot more consistent. Gonna be Succubus CC with Dark Soul Stability, Stunlock Wombo combo with a Come Flag right after, with a Cataclysm to follow. Oh my god, so much damage. Kazakh actually does get a port, but port's way too close, barely in health, trying to go for a leg sweep, but he misses the Warlock. He was only a toes of a reach away, and Krem blasts this man into infinity, slips his soul in his back pocket as what Warlocks do, setting up a Warlock gateway a little bit ahead of time versus Waz. Not real Waz as far as I know. Could be real Waz, but I don't think so. And Waz, what kind of a setup is he gonna go for? What Azeroth trait was that? What is that essence? Is that must have been a legendary version of an essence, isn't it? That must be a legendary version of an essence. It has to be. I'm gonna guess it's Lucid, maybe. Maybe legendary version of Lucid? Has to be legendary version of Lucid. It's so flashy! This man is just flashbanging Krem. That's not even him actually playing the class. He just flashbang, roll out, dude. It's a Call of Duty strats. He's just throwing down a flashbang, dude. See us going into this guy. Maybe that's what's going on here. He's just playing too much this guy. He's like, What's a flash ability? I'm just gonna blind my enemy. Warlock Dragon Punch though, putting quite a bit of a punch to Krem. Another flashbang coming out. Krem is interrupted. Not an interrupt from an interrupt. It's actually just a flashbang stopping him. But that's gonna be an Infernal with a port for Krem as Waz is trying to get to him. Gonna be trying his last big flashbang to finish it off flashy. However, what is this? I need to know what trait he's running. That's not the real Waz. Real Waz is human. Real Waz does not play Smelly Orc. You're telling me that's not real Waz? I'm disappointed. How could somebody... You know it's illegal to take Waz's name, right? That's like if you take Swifty's or Asmongold's name, it's actually illegal. It's actually illegal. This man might as well just stole Swifty's pinky. Either way, man, I'm gonna call him Waz. But he's doing such a good job. I like the way that looks, you know? Like he got an upper rising sun kick and like bam, fireworks above his head, dude. I need to get that. You know how good you would feel every time you get a big crit and fireworks blow up over your head? It's like opening up a loot box, but inside of the game with less RNG. What's going on, Elenara? I think it's kind of confused. I think they're confused who's going first, who's going last. Yeah, I think they're confused. So it looks like it is Elenara. I think they'll try to figure out who's going to be going first, who's going to lose. Like, you know what? Yeah, let the rogue go. Let the rogue go. Finally landing an opener, playing an assassination, trying to get a rupture in there. But get hit with an incap, but the charger doesn't fall. It's going to be Lex for Waz. Might be possibly a trinket. No trinket for Lenara. No trinket available. Big damage actually obliterating the rogue. Absolutely just whapping him, dude. Bopping him on the head. Big damages. Get me the big flash animation. Do it. Nope, Crackle Jade Lightning. Oh my god, what a flashy way to do it. Still got the little flashy effects. I swear, that has to be Lucid Dream or something. That has to be Lucid. Christina is up next. 6 minutes in. It was a little bit weird. It was a little bit weird of a setup there. Gonna be Fist of Fury dropping down on Christina. Dropping down that Bark's gonna a little bit early with the Thorns. And Waz is actually gonna pop that Diffuse Magic. Pretty sure Diffuse Magic stops the Thorns while he's just beating on them. Gonna be a bash into Waz. No chicken available. Christina getting a couple star surges in. And Waz is gonna get a massive port away. This is what I meant by the port. It's gonna feel a little bit weird because it's just so much mobility for a class like a monk or demon hunter. Gonna be a nice flashy intro by Waz. So Christina is locked out on one of his spells. Pretty sure it's nature. Fist of Fury was absorbed while in bear form, and that's going to be a couple star surges still flying. Christina not giving up. That's going to be not even a renewal used yet. It's going to be a Warlock Hellstorm. Same for renewal a little bit early. Does land an interrupt onto Waz. Actual legitimate interrupt. What is that? Interrupts by Waz. He's getting these consistently. Almost like he's got a kick bot. Fist of Fury coming down with the Thorns, and as soon as Thorns are coming out, going to get a karma rolling. Might as well burn that karma to Christina. Still has Wally if he needs to go into the next duel. Trying to get a Vivify in there. Does interrupt that Cyclone with an Incap. Cyclone trying to come out again. Going to be a bash with the Waz. Does he still land the clone? Waz. No trick available. Christina is going to try to go for a bit of a reset. Waz chilling where he is at with a clone. Boarding to Christina. Interrupt him immediately. And more flashing flashbangs. 7 minutes in. Who is up next? Is Waz just going to tear the team apart? Or Zakati? Or maybe Aelwyd? Are they going to be able to stop it? Maybe? Technical difficulties, boys. We're trying to figure out who's going to be going first, who's going to be going last. I think Aelwyd is there. I don't think Zakati was supposed to be going next, but he was AFK. Or maybe they're trying to figure out, like, do the rolls or whatever. Either way, we are back, and Zakati is going to get the Remorseless Winter rolling. Trying not to give Waz any remorse. Does interrupt him, though. And Waz is going to pop the Diffuse Magic a little bit early. I don't really know if he needed to. Going to be a Lexip onto Zakati, as he is going to trinket out of... or Lichborn out of that setup. That's going to be Ring of Peace trying to keep him away, but it's gonna could go for a... You know what he could use to get away through Ring of Peace? This is something definitely should remember. Disadvance. It actually stops you from getting knocked back. So you could use it just to walk right at the monk. Gonna be a stun onto Waz. Trinkets out of it immediately. And Zakati is still just going to have to go for a more defensive place. His health is just not looking that good. Another Pillar of Frost coming down. Karma coming in a little bit early. And Zakati did pop a Death Pack just to not have to worry about self-heals. And as soon as he popped the Death Pack, you see a Karma out of Waz. He's trying to maximize the damage. He's getting quite a number onto Zakati. He sells a complete necrotic still. He's still trying to go for those Vivifies. Trying to heal whenever he can. Zakati needs to choose either to approach Waz, who's going to hit him with a Fist of Fury, or stay away and let the monk get a lot of healing going. It's going to be Transfusion finally for Zakati. Incap comes in. He actually trinkets that Incap. I don't know if that's going to be the play, but he decided to play it by ear there. And Waz is going to drag and kick out. No way for Zacati to stop him. Chain of Ice not there. Finally, Dust Advance is approaching. That's going to be a port out of Waz as he's keeping his distance away from Zacati. Ring of Peace coming in as Dust Advance is now no longer there. That's going to be an interrupt on that cast. Waz nowhere near to get a Fist of Fury going. As they try to get a roll, that's going to be Zacati gripping him in with a Lichborn to follow off of that leg sweep. Zacati needs to focus down on his health a little bit. Needs to go for that recovery. And Waz is taking advantage of that, but popping a trinket and continuing to just pummel pressure into Zacati. It's either going to be Zacati's going to fall over because Waz has so much pressure on him, or Zacati is going to be able to eventually recover. Tense Fusion coming out, but that Fist of Fury, and that's going to be Zwen, and that's going to be down for the count. Very unlucky. Very, very unlucky in how that worked out. That's going to be Aelwyd locking around the other side. Does land a stun with a pet before even dismounting, and before he even got a set of pets. He was hit with an incap. Fear coming out is going to get interrupted on the Fears. Waz popping the Diffuse Magic yet again. I don't really know if he needs to pop that Diffuse Magic as often as he does. That's going to be so much damage into Aelwyd though. Forcing out a wall immediately. Shadow Fury coming down. Getting a couple Shadow Bolts in. That's going to be Karma as Waz is going to pop off every one of those cooldowns. He is just feeling super confident today as Double Felguard joins the fight. Another interrupt into Aelwyd. Cyclotronic Blast coming out. Does actually break some damage into Waz, but he's behind the pillar where he can heal as much. Dude, you tried to death him and run away? Holy crap, I actually thought he was going to continue going, but this man went for a big old 1v5. Wow. That was flashy as hell. No, literally, that was a nice touch of death and then bailed out like, it's over, kid. Omae wumu shinderu. Nani? Ah. That was awesome. Was that Zeto's team? Zeto, I wanted to have you play again.